my son be a thug nigga? Do I tell my baby girl that I'm a drug dealer? I'm only counting who I see, fuck who was with us. Me and my bitch wanna be faithful, but we love bitches. Hey, can't understand it, so I can't explain. They love me all over the planet, though I can't complain. Hey, shit changed, man, it ain't the same. You probably could take my name for you take my chain. But if I ever get my shit snatched, I bet not catch you on the gram getting my shit back. Like, why you gotta tell the whole world you did that? Man, that's the type of shit that make me think you did that. And that's the type of shit that get a nigga kid snatched. The type of shit that make them boys pop up where you live.
What up, though, YouTube? This your boy Mile High Chosen, and we are back here with another video for the day. And in this video, man, I'm going to show you guys how to build your own defense. Stop running stock defenses. You have to start making adjustments. And in this video, I'm going to show you the best way to build your defense and maybe cover 3, cover 2, and probably man-to-man or something like that. But I just want to show you guys how to build your defenses so you can start shutting down your opponent. The thing about football and Madden, you just have to adjust to your opponent. You can't just stay in the same thing over and over again and you expect your opponent not to make a play or make a you can't expect him not to make any adjustments. So the thing is, we want to find our opponent's weaknesses, and we want to find out his strengths so we can take his strengths away and make him stick to his weaknesses. So the first thing we're gonna go over is cover 3. We're about to rebuild a cover 3 in a couple different formations. So the first cover 3 we're gonna go to is a cover 3 sky out of the big nickel over G, and we're just gonna go to random deep plays. Now the thing about cover 3 for me is, there's a lot of different ways people run it, but the best way to run cover 3 to really give your opponent problems and struggles is having 2 hook zones, as you can see, having 2 hook zones, but also putting that defensive tackle in a 3-rec hook. The 3-rec hook is probably the best zone in the game because it covers everything. It covers drags. It covers the running back if you're doing a flare out the backfield, and then it matches man-to-man. It does a lot of different things that will stop your opponent first reads. I mean, in order to put him in that 3-rec, he has to be like rushing or blitzing. And the only thing you gotta do is, click on him and then click your right stick to the right, and he'll go into a 3-rec. Easy as that. The next thing we want to do is these corners that's in them deep thirds. We want to put them in a flat. We can put them in a hard flat. You can put them in a soft flat. It's really up to you. Now, what we're gonna do with these guys, these slot corners, is we're gonna put them in outside thirds. As you can see, we're gonna put these guys in outside thirds. Now, these outside thirds are very glitchy as well. They play everything over the top. In order for these to be successful, I like to have people who got like 90+ speed at these spots because they can get over the top way faster, especially if we playing hard flats. They can get over the top. They also going to play streak routes from the slot receivers. They're going to do a lot of damage just this setup alone. So this setup alone right here will put any average person or anybody basically in a box if they don't make the right read. Of course, it can get dotted. Everything can get dotted, but this is one of the best cover 3s that you can run. And it's a cover 3. You might say this is a cover 2, but the reason why it's called a cover 3 because you have 3 deep safeties. You know what I'm saying? 3 deep blues back there. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called a cover 3. Now, if we did this, it'd be a cover 2 because it's only 2 deeps. So it's cover 3 because it's 3 deep blues. So this video is not about, the computer dotted me. I just wanted y'all to see how well this thing play. We're gonna let the computer just do its thing. Me, I'm playing on the safety, and I'm just gonna cover everything over the top. Everything in the middle, you see the computer gotta run because nothing is open. You know what I'm saying? This cover 3 is one of the best cover 3 setups in the game because you got your 2 hooks, and then you got a 3-rec. We'll put these guys in flats. I'm gonna move him back some, put him in his deep third, and put him in his third and move him back. And I got over the top. You know what I mean? It's very tough. We just get back. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. The computer always got to take off because there's nothing open. Now imagine if you was playing an opponent, he'd just be sitting in the pocket and he'd be getting sacked, especially if you got a good D line. So that's just one way you can build a cover 3. The next way we're gonna build a cover 3 is out of the nickel, and we're gonna do the cover 3 buzz. The buzz is another way to build a great cover three. The difference between the buzz and then a regular cover three, as you can see in the buzz, it has a hook already stocked by a safety in the buzz. And as you see the other cover three, the safeties got flats or deep thirds, but we want that buzz because that safety is already a stock hook by the safety, and we love hooks. So we're gonna come out again, and we're gonna come into the deep. So with this is in a nickel. We want to put both these safeties. We could put both these safeties in hooks, just like this. We can put this guy. This is a safety, but we got him at linebacker. We can put him in a deep third. And then guess what? We're gonna put one of these D linemen again back in the 3 rec. And we already said, this is already set. And then hold on, then we want to put our corners in halves like this. So we won't give up no one-play touchdowns. If you don't know, that's how you don't give up one-play touchdowns. Then again, we're gonna play on this deep because I know I can cover everything in the middle I can cover everything in the deep middle while everything underneath is gonna be covered. Now we could also put these guys in hard flats, cloud flats, whatever you want to do. What I like to do is I like to put them in hard flats, and then I like to re-put them in the purples, because if you play hard flats and then re-put them in the purples, everything's going to be played underneath besides them the guys in the purples, if you guys didn't know that. So just play hard flats and then re-put people in position that you want them to do, and they're going to play aggressive underneath. So we're going to let the computer run a play. I'm going to run to the middle because I know I got deep middle, and I just have to cover everything in the middle. Just like this, the computer got to run again because everything is covered. If the computer can't make a play, you know computer always make the right read. If the computer can't make a play, you know you doing something right. So we're going to do it again. We're going to put him in a deep third. We're going to put him in a hook. And then we're going to put him in a 3 rec. And then we're going to have our corners. Just like this. Like I said, you can play underneath. And then you can put them back in a purple, so everything can play underneath aggressively. And we're just gonna let the computer call height. Just get back. You got the middle. Don't bite underneath. You just stay middle and let them check down. It's nothing open. You know, this is my second favorite cover 3. So that's, cover 3 is just a good defense in itself. The next thing we're gonna go over is man to man. Not man to man. Cover 2. We're gonna go back to the big nickel. No. We're gonna do another cover 3. We're gonna do another cover 3. I'm gonna give you guys another one. I apologize. I'm gonna give you guys another one. The next thing we're gonna do, a lot of people like to run. This cover 4. This cover 4 show 2 out of the 3-4 odd. Right here, which is tough. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this cover 4 into a cover 3. We got our 2 hooks. We're gonna put him in the middle, and then instead of putting our D line, because there's only 3 D linemen, instead of putting our D linemen in that 3 rec hook, we're going to use him for a 3 rec hook, and we're gonna put our corners back into the halves, just like that. We're gonna use him as a 3 rec hook by just using them. We're gonna pick up everything. So we're gonna let them call. We're gonna let them snap the ball. Mind you, this is cover 4. Really, on the play art, it look like cover 4, but it's not. As again, they can't do nothing. So you just turned your user into a 3 rec hook. So that's just self-explanatory. I didn't set up the play. They snapped it on me, but that's just self-explanatory. Just always have 2 hooks out there with a 3 rec. You know what I mean? And then a cover 2. Go back into the nickel. Cover 2 is just simple. What I like to do on cover 2 is baseline just to get everybody in. This is cover 2. Only thing I do is man up. I take my 2 linebackers and man them up on somebody, and then I take this hook guy. I still put him in a 3 rec so he can take over the middle. Then I take this hook guy, and then I'm playing in the middle myself. So this is how my cover 2 will look. So cover 2, because we got 2D safeties, the 2D blues, and then everything else underneath. I'm just taking this hook and I'm just playing in the middle. Just like this. Let them do their thing. Just stay in the middle. You got everything in the middle. You see the computer got to run again because there's nothing open. You see how the computer is. But just like that. So if you ever run in cover 2, just put your 2 inside, no matter what cover 2 you're running. Put your 2 linebackers in man-to-man. On anybody that you think that's a threat, take this hook guy and just play in the middle, and then we're gonna take one of these D tackles and put them in the 3 rec, just like this. And then we're gonna end this video right here, man. I just wanted to show you guys how to build a cover 2. He got about 3 yards. You know what I mean? So use this, use this in your everyday gameplay, man. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not even playing defense no more, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you boys on the next one. I'm out.